Hey everybody, welcome back. 7 Billion Geniuses, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of the Cultural Mythbusters series that I'm doing. And today we're going to talk about one of my favorite cultural myths, and that is the idea that everything is just the way that it is and there's nothing you can do about it. One of the reasons why I think this myth gets so much play is because it's based on something that I actually believe is true, but that it's the complete opposite of what this myth implies. There's a sameness in the way that the world works, but it's not continuous sameness. It's more about the ever-presence of change, and that really the world's in a constant process of changing and unfolding, and the idea that there's nothing we can do about that may in fact be true. However, the role that we play or how we follow along that path of constant change is very, very much up to us. And it's interesting because here we are in southern Maine, second day of April, and I'm watching something change right here. I'm going to show you. What you see happening right here outside the window is snow changing into water. And this reminds me that water, the way that we think about water, that substance that we describe as water, is in a constant process of changing from steam to liquid to solid form, and perpetually in this cycle of transforming from one thing to another. And you could think about that as kind of emblematic of us and how we live. So then, rather than taking up the idea that life or everything is somehow stagnant and that we are sort of at the mercy of this continuity that will just go where it will go, I'm proposing the notion that change is constantly happening, and that we, through the choices that we make and the decisions to follow one path or another, have the opportunity to participate in that change, and to even, in many instances, affect that change, as we might move some snow from one place to the other, changing the saturation of the soil beneath it as a result, and affecting the plants that are going to grow there in the spring, or keeping those plants from growing, or contributing to the breaking down of the rock that's there under the soil. I mean, this change process is constantly happening, and so far away from the idea that things are the way they are and there's nothing you can do about it. This cultural myth exploration today is about very much you being a part of your life and having the capacity to affect it in a variety of different ways, based solely on the choices that you take up day to day and moment to moment. And perhaps one way to think about how you would participate would be to think about being fully in the moments that you're in, seeing the change that's happening within you and around you constantly, within you physiologically and around you environmentally, and considering the effect that you want to have on that, and the mark that you want to make, and that it's an important mark, and that it's a unique mark because it's you, and that's a mark that's worth sharing with the rest of the world. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you can subscribe and do comment. I would do requests if anybody has any questions or wants to throw out a myth that they're familiar with and they want me to comment on. Be happy to do that. But do stay in touch. The links at the end of the video will show you how to get in touch with me. I'd be happy to be in touch with anyone who'd like to conversate about these ideas. And hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you next week.